BluntCut MetalWorks, June 16, 2021. CPM 10V 68 Rockwell, HT5 TF7, 15 block. The edge was sharpened with an Edgepro at 15 degrees per side. It's I'm looking for the damage, in terms of the span between able to pass the test and fail the test, and see what the damage mode is. You know, in terms of how much it can deform and then go into fracture. So it's unreasonable in terms of if for usage wise. And so anyway, it's very sharp. Just doing a quick field chop. You know, you see, it's not long enough. It's heavy enough, so it'll be decent chopping, but it's not a chopper class. With 18 degrees per side, it can penetrate pretty much deeper than 15 degrees per side. The difference between 15 and 18 in terms of the volume strength is 73%. So keep that in mind. 73% is a very large percentage. So that when chopping something hard, this is dry eucalyptus here, the edge could buckle because deflection. So after eucalyptus, I'm going to do a quick slide test. No problem. And Argentine Lignum Vitae, also known as very wood. Again, I do this standard test, but it's not for 15 degrees per side. Okay? But anyway, we'll see if the edge buckle. At 68 Rockwell, there are a lot of strength, tensile strength. But this is going to be a hard test. Well, I'm counting on 68 Rockwell, and with that state of strength. There's something right there, a little bit. Definitely there's some roll. I can see a fine light reflection. It's a little roll. It's not because a chip you wouldn't see the dotted reflection. You would see just something missing. But when you see something kind of reflect, that means it's undulating back and forth. And I'm going to inflict ugliness to this edge. Okay, I'm going to use this corner with bad already, so I'm going to use this up front corner here to chop. We try to do, it's going to probably chip, but ideally it would deform when chopping. A chip right there. I do a light tap, a few taps real quick. And all these things are dent, no light tap. So 15 degrees for side chop. Doesn't matter how tough, how crazy steel, whatever that is, it will deform. And the damage probably be larger than what you see here. but I will do another. I'm going to I can reprofile this blade, right, by the way, I mean, into something usable. But anyway, so I need to see, what I need to see is the damage mode. We'll see I can cut through one of these things. And that one kind of good because I see the deformation instead of a chip, even though it, you know, it pretty much almost gone through. So depend on the quality of job. Sometimes if you go at a little angle and that thing pry a little bit like this sideways, then yeah, you're going to pry a chunk out of it. But if you have a nice perpendicular job, you could make it through. So now I'm going to go in for a little closer in here. Maybe there's the sweet spot and able to make it through. And that is, I will try another one and we'll see what it looks like. But there are a lot of things going to be contact to the anvil, and so that I will try to chop between these two parts point here so that I can you see, except for the first chop, I mean, see the later chop have a higher quality level. And anyway, so out of these things I would try to get the we'll take a picture of the medians, or I mean somewhere in the median, or the four chops. So remove the first one and the last three, and I'm going to take probably look like a meter one right there. 15 degrees per side here. The thickness behind the edge is 19 thou, but the thickness it doesn't, you know, get at play in these tests from the result. The scale here is 0.5 millimeters, so a lot of deformation. In other words, it's ripple. It's just too thin as I thought it would be. So actually seeing certain level of damage, that is good as intended. And this is the close-up, another overview of all the Sharpened the 16D nail. The worst damage is about 1 millimeter high here, and I take the median of the close-up. I will be using this one of the nail chop. And so this basically, you can see the whole edge here, the nail imprint diameter about those so, and a lot of bend on one side. That means the angle of entry is a little off, so they steer into the screen right here. And so a lot of bend, and the opposite you can see right there, and the back side. And again, there are no, I mean, these things are really pretty good size deformation per the scale of 0.5 millimeter. So that's pretty good result. Thanks for watching.